Hello, this is Wmpyr, here to help you guys with a very technical part of Filipino martial arts. What we're going to do is we're going to connect three major moves together. So the first one is a downwards diagonal. We're just going 1 and 2, 1 and 2. I'm making a downwards diagonal and a downwards diagonal. Okay, so that is pretty much your X pattern. It's called the X. The next one is a figure 8. So it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, just like this. Okay, so this is also going downwards diagonal, but you can see that it is very circular. Okay, so that's number 2. Movement number 3 is this, is the fan motion, as if I'm holding a fan on a hot day and I'm just trying to cool off. Okay, so it's just going here, 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 here. Fan motion. Okay, so like I said, the key here is to connect all three together, and they are connectable, right? So what I mean by that is the first one, which is straight down, right? 1, 2, is just making an X. This one is easy because you could start to make it more circular. You just continue the motion, exaggerate it, and it starts to become the figure 8 motion. So that's not a problem. And then from here, I could easily go back to making it straight again. Straight. So this is my slash, slash, and then circular, slash, slash. So what I'm trying to say is that it follows the same track here. Okay, so if you imagine if this is almost like a race car track. Okay, so within this sideways figure 8 motion, right in the middle there is an X, and that X is at, so when I get there, I can immediately go down, and I can come back to the sideways figure 8, or I could go into the straight line at will, right? Now, how do we connect the fan motion? So this one is the trickiest out of all of them, but the fan motion, if you're doing this, you're still doing, so I'm starting to make it into a figure 8 motion, figure 8, but then when you start making that figure 8 less circular, or should I say flatten it down to where it's going this way, it comes up a little bit, and it goes diagonal down, comes up a little bit, diagonal down, comes up a little bit, diagonal down. So it really, because I made it so long, it just looks like I'm going sideways. But this is still a figure 8. So from here, I could start exaggerating the figure 8, or I could start going back more into the fan motion. So diagonal, 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 diagonal. So I'm exaggerating the downwards diagonal and the circular part more. And now I'm making it more, you can see, I'm making it more longer, and then it starts to look more like the fan motion. And then I can go back into this figure 8 motion, or I could go into the X. So that's how you connect all three together. Now, why is it important to have all three? Well, the first one, going diagonal down, this is very good for power striking, and you're making direct, like slashes, direct cuts. So for having something accurate and for power, this is good. Okay, this is a good attack. Now, when you're going more circular like this, this is good for building momentum and combos, because combos are circular. A lot of people say the best way to hit something, the fastest way, is to go from point A to point B, which is a straight line. But what they don't tell you is if you're going to repeatedly hit something, the fastest, most efficient way is actually a circular motion. So that's why combos work very, very well with circular motions. Okay, and then Then the fan motion right here, this is much faster, obviously. So you can see this is a fast motion. Boom, 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 boom. So if you want to speed things up, make things a lot quicker, then the fan motion comes in. You can also, once again, gain momentum and then change it back more into circular, or you could start putting in the X attack as well. So the main idea is you blend in the three and you do the one that you want, that you feel this is the right time to do it. So you're doing it at will, but you're capable of all three. So that is the goal. Please practice that. That's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.